Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing once again as the Ottomans, obviously. Well, on Cope it would be somewhat obvious. Either that or I'm playing as Russia or Transoxana. I don't think we're bigger than Russia in terms of name, which is kind of sad, but we're getting there. So we're still struggling with the potential for a mass coalition war, but we seem to be recovering relatively well. People are slowly coming in and out of the coalition as wars dictate, pretty much. We lost our alliance with Russia over the Russian stupidity, literally stupidity, in claiming my lands. I mean, there's no reason for them to do so. They love me. They actually are willing to do an alliance. I can't because they've offended me too much. Probably one of the few times in the games where your own internal modifiers prevent you from doing something externally of your nation. So, we also integrated Nitra, or whatever their name was, up there. Now we're either waiting for the coalition to fall apart or the Spanish Golden Age to end. It's kind of what I'm waiting on. Also, apparently the French are having some rebellion issues in Africa. They were also having revolutionary rebels in their homelands, but it looks like they have now squashed them? Yes, although they've now become an administrative monarchy. Cool. I'm going to actually send this guy on a let's improve relations with ally mission for a little bit. Just because I don't want to risk losing either French, Ba'amanes, or Tunis, or Jean-Per. We're doing pretty well on that front. Everyone else seems to be having revolutionary issues, but not me. The irony is, if we turned into a revolutionary empire, nobody really would be able to stop us. Because of the bonuses to Revolution Empire and how big we are. Oh, what a surprise. Austria has entered the coalition. I think I offended the Chinese, the Ming, once more than I have offended the Austrians. But otherwise, that's probably the most offended I've seen a nation in ages. Hungary's right up there, too. Burgundy's now left the coalition, but still really angry. It was a dumb move I made, losing them as an ally. Looks like they're beating up Flanders, though. So who started this? The Flemish attacked the Dutch with the aid of the English. Interesting. Well, I will go out on a limb here and say the Flemish have lost. If less about England shows up with a mass army, but they're currently busy fighting in Leinster. Yeah, and even so, I don't think 39,000 would shift the tides of war. So I'm starting to try and think of what I would want for my last idea group. I'm thinking I just go quality. Oops. Okay, our ruler, we got a new heir. Our heir died last episode, and we got a new heir right at the end of it. And apparently, our ruler then died right after, which is a bit annoying, but not a huge issue. And we have a half-decent regent, but we have a really good ruler. Assuming they live to take the throne, I'm going to waste admin power on it. Might as well stay at level 3 stability if possible. Although I'm actually, I don't know if I want to focus military power. Oh, Luxembourg is back. Hello, buddies. How are you? You are a constitutional republic. Interesting. You know what, I'm actually going to look at government form because I'm kind of curious what people have. We've got constitutional republics in Denmark. Wow. Ulm is one. Obviously, Venice is still a merchant. We're looking at a lot of admin monarchies other than the English. Constitutional monarchy in Flanders. Oligarchic republic for the Dutch. Interesting. So they didn't take the Dutch Republic event. And of course, we have the Ottoman government, the Russians have the Tsardom, and the Pope is the Pope. Constitutional Republic in Portugal. Whoa. There's been a couple of uprisings that I didn't see coming. Portugal losing to revolutionary people, I assume. Okay, we want infantry combat from back row. We're trying to get our army as strong as possible. Which is part of the reason I'm not actually attacking anyone at the moment. I'm pretty sure I am solidly the tech leader in the world. Or actually I'm tied. Most of Europe is actually at the same tech level. Huh. Okay. Wouldn't have thought that was likely to happen, but apparently that's how the late game's worked out these days. Yeah, I can abolish a tax, I assume, pretty safely. And I can just take back money from the merchants. Oh, that's annoying. So our regent died, and now we have a regency council, which is terrible. It's an absolutely terrible regency council. Luckily, it'll be gone in like 2-3 years. When will they end? December next year. Okay, so about a year and 3/4 or so. We'll go towards legalism. Really wants me to get a trading post in China. You don't see how I'm going to be able to do that. Unless somehow I could threaten for it. But all the Chinaware provinces are pretty much over in China or Indochina. Unless I could somehow threaten for one. By the way, who has the Mandate of Heaven? Wrong empire. Oh yes, I forgot the Khmer do. They're not doing too well at uniting China though, but the Ming are slowly clawing their way back into power. Or are trying to. The Japanese are allied to the Russians, if I remember right. Trans Oksana and John Per. Interesting. Russia is not involved. Okay, so Trans Oksana and John Per are fighting the Japanese. And the Koreans are still a little bit of a holdout there north of Japan. And I still have no idea what the New World looks like. All I know, French somehow has Florida, and that's it. Let's see how my Brazil is doing. Kind of curious. What have you been up to? You're doing pretty well, actually, looking at it. True, their land is not that good, but they're still colonizing it. So good for them. Ivory's price has risen. All those poachers and stuff. Shame that people kill animals for their ivory. I was surprised how many people try and kill rhinoceroses for their horns as well. Supposedly have medicinal properties. Okay, end of this year we'll have a ruler on the throne and then we'll be in really good shape. Actually, I'm a little curious. Where is this one? Why have I not converted Lahore? Okay, it's a religious center. Okay, that's something. But why is that stopping me from doing it? Non-accepted culture, maybe? Huh. I may actually have to try and deal with that. Or else I'll have to give it to somebody. I'll have to, like, release it. Turn province to Punjab. Just so I can get that religious unity. When will Spain leave the coalition, huh? Or when will everyone else leave the coalition? Or do I just try and smash the coalition? All of which are good questions. I don't actually know what I'm going to do. Regardless, I have to wait at least till I have a new ruler on the throne before I can do anything at all. Burgundy's back in the coalition again. What a surprise. Although it looks like they gained, what, I'd say two provinces from Flanders? It's not entirely clear. No, it looks like Flanders just gave 2 provinces to Dutch. Go Netherlands. Okay, Janissaries. We can actually afford it for once. And we will take all of those. How close does that get us to converting them? 3, -3. Interesting. Did I give this province to anybody? I'll give it to them. Does that help? No, but if I can get their loyalty up, I should be able to get that conversion bonus they can give. Does that help? No, I guess their influence isn't high enough. Even if I get a level 3 guy, I don't know if I'll be able to convert that. That is a tough province to convert, unless I could somehow add... Oh, I can add Punjabi culture. Okay, that puts me closer. I can convert it, it's just going to take forever. I guess I'll do it. Got to convert it eventually. Sorry, Sikhs in that region, but sadly, we need to convert you for the time being. And we also still need to attack Spain. Ugh. If we get it, we get a huge bonus to all our nation till the end of the game, but I don't think I can fabricate claims. Oh, I can. Interesting. Well, for now, I can't be friends with Russia anymore because of their stupidity. So maybe I go after Italy and Spain. Well, I should at least spend this money, shouldn't I? Okay, time to spend tons and tons of money. There we go. Our production income is huge. So is our fort maintenance. Honestly, if we got mothballed our fort, we'd get like, what is that, like 80 more a month, 85 a month? Crazy. Oh, actually, we get less because we do have reduced maintenance. But still, putting a lot of money towards that, and a fair amount actually towards rooting out corruption, apparently. And if we could only get Serbia in line. Ooh, that's a culture conversion, isn't it? Turkish culture is spreading nicely through there. I see. You know what? I'm having fun converting things culturally, so I'll keep doing it for a little while. It's not like we're really pressed hard in terms of diplomatic power. Sorry, I'm canceling that. We're going to make this area a stronghold of Turkish culture. Okay, that's a nice start, at least. Try and eliminate some of the smaller cultures in the world, I guess. Especially ones that don't have a lot of relevance towards helping culture groups or anything. Okay, more Turkish culture to spread through the world. And also more diplomatic power needed. Oh well, it's such a minor thing in the scheme of things. How you doing there, France? Oh, you have a new ruler on the throne, this the Savoy dynasty. Savoia. I'm honestly thinking I might have to attack this coalition. I'll take that. Five mercantilism, or mercantilism. Should help a bit with trade. Hmm. 1 gold or so. The really key for me is getting control of Alexandria. Sadly, I don't seem to be able to. And it's just a little bit frustrating. What to do? I've never fought such a huge coalition. I'm really worried about doing so. I love how the Portuguese have an army just sitting over here. Because they're now fighting John Purr, apparently. John Purr's trying to kill Quetta. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Pasai is huge now, wow. Spanish Indochina, wow. Spanish Moluccas. Do the French have anything? The French have a little bit of land in the region. Not as much as I would suspect. Oh, looks like they're dealing with Trinatian rebels. They did get Taiwan, though. Okay, that now finishes off that idea group. So what are we looking at for bonuses? Nothing useful. Other than the hostile core creation cost, possibly. It's amazing how we have really no massively beneficial military policies other than the morale and combat ability. I guess technically we could have a larger force limit, but I don't really know if we need to at the moment. How do we break the HRE? That's kind of what it comes down to. How do we break the HRE? And the answer is I have no idea how we break the HRE other than by a massive, powerful war. Fabricated claim. None of these are what we want. Salento, I guess. There's no way they're going to give me land with a coalition against me, but actually, if they do give me land with a coalition against me, it tells me something about how strong the coalition is. And the answer is the coalition is probably about half again as strong as I am. Which is slightly worrisome. And the French looks like they're having more revolutionary rebels. If only the French had no stability, they'd actually have a chance of forming Oh, should I try agitating for liberty on Spain, maybe? Or Russia? Can I do it on Russia? Target must be a subject. Then why does France have an agitate for liberty penalty against them? Okay, they've got a union over though Scotland, who I have no idea where is located right now. Where'd Scotland scurry off to? Oh, there's where Scotland is located. That's the last place in the world I'd have looked for the Scots. Somewhere in the depths of British Columbia. Wow. And again, there's the two English Columbias, one with a U, one with an O. Columbia, Colombia, maybe? Maybe they're said the same, maybe they're pronounced different. I don't actually know. Trying to control all the trade in the world is actually really difficult. Especially when it's not as simple to control it. And the big culprit is really just Alexandria. It still messes up all my trade network. This right here is where all my wealth's flowing through, but I'm still losing 25, 26 gold through there. And then I'm even losing 17 from Constantinople. Pretty much due to Serbia. Hey, Serbia's loyal. Oh my. That's kind of amazing. Do I want to try annexing them? It would be done in 12 years. On the other hand, if I do that, I will lose the powerful subject key to my golden age. And I don't see how I'm supposed to get control of two institution slot spots. Sitting there all located in English or the Low Countries other than the Renaissance. All of which is very... Or Bukhara. Actually, I could probably get Bukhara. Or do I own... I don't own Bukhara, but I could probably get it. Wouldn't help much. On the other hand, if I wait until I'm ready to do the Golden Age, then I could annex Serbia at that point. I really just want Russia back on my side. I mean, I suppose I could ask for military access, it would help a bit. That negative trust, though. Hard to overcome. Whoops. Okay. John Purr wants me to aid them against these guys. It's gonna be a big war. Transoxana, Bahamanis are involved or aren't involved? It's literally just John Purr and Brunei. That's a bit frustrating. Okay, well, that will be the end of this episode here. Next episode, we will deal with this and the very likely coalition war that will come due to us joining this war. So I will see you guys all then. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.